welcome to the NXT review. We are the Dudley Boys of WhatCulture. I'm Adam Wilbourn, joined by Michael Hamflett and Michael Sidgwick, here to review everything that happened on last night's episode of NXT. But before we get into it, if you're a fan of this sort of thing, make sure you subscribe to WhatCulture Wrestling on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and YouTube, where we do daily wrestling podcasts where we not only review the show, formerly known as NXT 2.0. But also, not wrong. Friday Night SmackDown. Dynamite. Pay-per-views, premium live events. We have interviews, roundtable discussions, and a round of the week complete with a very good quiz, of course, on WrestleCulture. As I said, they're joined by Hamflett and Sidgwick to review last night's NXT and all the fallout from Halloween.
Gives me the creeps.
Yeah. Better. Boring, but better.
It was really boring. I thought this was really boring, which is a crime for NXT, realistically.
Somebody asked me on Twitter today, I should have wrote down who this was, but you noted, it was very politely put as well. I thought, let's have a bit of chat about this. You noted that you were really, really sick of NXT on the Halloween Havoc review. What would you do to change it? And obviously a tweet can limit you to certain things. That's good sometimes, like some restrictions. And all I can think of straight away is end the business relationships with every company that isn't NXT/WWE. Like day one, yesterday, if anything. John Evans wins the world title, rocket strap, and way more skits and bits. And you can't do those. I appreciate we're stuck with the business relationship. I appreciate that they just don't seem to want to go all the way with John Evans right now. You made a fair point as well. It's not like he's dipped in form in any way.
No.
But maybe I just want it sooner. Skits and bits, man. I need loads more of them. Loads more. There are so many characters compared to the best days of this brand that haven't come into this world of NXT with skits and bits. They've just been dropped into backstage segments and they live here now. Let's get back out into the field.
One thing,
the literal field and the figurative one. If you want, have a field character.
One thing impacts the other, I'm convinced, because there's so many goddamn Sixers around here. And so many wrestlers from AAA, and this weird, Evolve's great. If anything, if you want to, I know I will ask a lot of you guys, but you've got Raw on Monday, yeah. You've got us, on Tuesday, on SmackDown on Friday. But if you fancy watching on wrestling, which doesn't really happen, yeah, watch Evolve. But because it's the Tony Khan problem of, I would like this indie wrestler on Rampage or whatever, Mance Warner, the New Japan calendar for whatever reason isn't as intensive. We'll get Ishii or whoever in this rotating cast of NXT limits the scope for fun, bollocks, and actual creativity because, it's NXT. You're going to get some in-house prospects that look the way WWE wants people to look, and some of them might be endearingly useless, but because that's what you've got to work with, you can't go out and sign whoever like Tony Khan. You're going to have to tell an emotionally resonant story about Von Wagner's brain surgery as a baby.
Yep.
And then once you have endeared Wagner to your audience, you think, well, okay, is he realistically Terry Gordy? No. What are his attributes? We have to work with him. We can't just get buddy Mr. Iguana. Right?
Yes.
So let's get Von Wagner in. Right, he's a bit shy. He's not like a Hansen type, really. He doesn't have that aura. Why don't we play with the fact that he's a big lug? That is kind of painfully shy, and juxtapose that with a wacky environment and the Bash Brothers.
Yeah.
I'm making a point here.
No,
of,
absolutely.
You can't.
God, my word, Brooks Jensen is never going to be anything more than a 2 3/4 star wrestler. He's not even really got a look going for him. But that's the kind of look that never had sex.
Yes.
let's hit that harder, as hard as we possibly can.
As hard as he wants to hit some bush, some beaver.
Months on end. There was loads of examples of that.
Yeah.
Loads.
So it's you cannot make Kenny Omegas out of these people.
No.
But you can make some memories.
Yeah.
But now, we had this absolutely incredible story lined up for Brooks Jensen, right? Okay. Where he has so much beaver, okay, that he can't get to his water anymore, right?
Yeah.
and now he's like all shagged out. Like it's like the Baron Corbin, Happy Corbin story, okay, but different. So it's like riches to rags for Happy Corbin, and then he gets it again, right? But then he doesn't learn a lesson because he just thinks, oh, money's easy to come by. And it just speaks to the revolting core of the essence of Baron Corbin, the man, that he doesn't learn any humility. He just becomes more of a dick, like rubbing your face how much of an arsehole he is and laughing at poor people alongside Madcap Moss. What if there's a story, right, where Brooks Jensen finally gets his end away, right? He cannot crawl for Beaver. There's just so much around him at all times. And he's got the confidence. And, years ago now. But if you go on a bit of a streak, like you get streaky when you're a bagsman. And it's like, Premier League strikers, young lads on the ball and all the rest of it. Like, it's all about confidence. It's all about confidence. And it just goes in off your shin, And what if Brooks Jensen decides, like, I am such a magnet for Fanny that he's all the time, he's coming in, his hair's ruffled, there's like lipstick marks on his cheek, and he's coming in backstage, and you get to see all of it as well. It is NXT, you get to see absolutely all of it. But the wrestling story then becomes, all right, Brooks Jensen is so sexually active, prolific, and there's like lipstick all over his face, his hair's like that. Sometimes he's wrestling, there's a Johnny just coming out of his shirt pocket. That he doesn't have the stamina to wrestle anymore, so he goes on a losing streak. And then, ironically, I need to go back to the Brooks Jensen that I was. He actively goes celibate, okay? But then something bad happens along the way, right? Okay, he loses the Kavorka, the mojo. And then he becomes like, these dangerous incel types. He becomes one of them. So I've just mapped out 2 separate story arcs.
Come rags to riches.
Come rags to riches. I love it. I've just mapped out 2 incredible story arcs.
2 incredible years.
Yeah, 2 incredible years for the Brooks Jensen character. And it's all at the root of his character, right? I'm not betraying the character here. I'm serving the character. But you can't do that because the third La Parka needs a banger.
Yeah. In the meantime, let's not forget, at the midpoint of him losing his Kavorka and starting to get his mojo back in the ring, who does he bump into? Fallon Henley. And she's like, maybe he just needed a friend all along. And then he doesn't need Kavorka. He can have both, but it turns out it's by falling in love with Fallon Henley, who was there the whole time. And she gets a run off the back of it because she's like, the bar's been going out of business for 3 years at this point. Barely keeping a roof over her head, but she's in love.
No, that's a third arc. That's a third. So he goes from...
It's 3 Noahs.
He's so much like, just, so many birds that he can't think straight, let alone wrestle. He's just knackered all the time, So he's on a losing streak, and he's like, well, I need to give up this life. I need to give up the life of a player to get back in the ring. But then, obviously, as I've just discussed, the problem is he kind of becomes a bit of an incel and turns heel, and he's like Manosphere Jensen and all the rest of it. It's like, it's really awkward, ugly guy to be around and stuff. He's like, I don't know what to do, right for wrong. I get my dick wet, and I can't wrestle, and then my dick starts to dry up again, and, I'm just an evil man with really bad thoughts. And then, what is the solution? Right? Not like sex 24/7 in a party. Just has, a regular sex life with
Fallon Henley.
Yep. So he gets his oats, but he isn't exhausted all the time. Then he wins a world title. But then, of course, there's the will they, won't they?
Yeah.
With Fallon
before
Henley.
they can get to
and
the
he can
world
get 6
title,
months out of that.
Yeah. We've got like a 5-year run for Brooks Jensen here. But Triple A is ruining it.
Yeah.
The Dead Man's brand is killing the Brooks Jensen 5-year plan.
You still like it?
I had a great time watching this show. So much so I teased this on the Dynamite preview. I was like, you're always moaning about main roster WWE. You're always moaning about AEW, like post pay-per-view episodes. This right here is the blueprint, ladies and gentlemen. This is why this is the best show week in, week out, because look at it. We're straight on the back of Hollywood. And look where we're going now. We've got people returning. We've got title matches. We've got feuds that are continuing. We've got new feuds that are starting. It's so exciting. It's a ghost. I really enjoyed this show, genuinely. I had such a good time watching this.
That's good.
Title matches out the ass. Big developments. Looking forward already to Gold Rush and what have you. Can't ask for any more.
Yeah, and it's filled your week up as well, because title matches out the ass, 2 of them weren't even NXT ones. So you're going to have to now follow on to Evolve and TNA, right? To like, if you're really excited about those title matches, you're probably going to want to see what's next.
Yeah, it's a really good time with Kalani Jordan Grace. And like, yeah, I'd heard people talked a lot about Kendall Gray, and I thought it was a really good showcase for her. And Lash Legend as well. But we'll get into that as we go through this show. And if you've not watched it,
they've given up, and so does she. I said on Lash. Yeah, like, I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong on that one. Just two.
I did completely disagree, by the way, on that point. I think
she's the reliable Lasher at the moment. I think
she's going up to the main roster.
Hope so.
They're all going to the main roster,
yeah.
Michael.
Get 20 of them up tomorrow.
Yeah,
start again.
But we get a big recap of. But suddenly, what's this? We're in the production truck, and Trick Williams is flipping out, ranting and raving at production staff. He's hijacking the show. He's not happy about the lack of respect he's been getting. He says this is his house. He runs things. No one touch any buttons. What's the thing? Keep your finger on the switch.
Keep your finger off the switch, Don.
That's it. Storms through the building, shoves people out of the way, grabs a microphone, and says, "Shut up, you pubes!" while the grown folks are talking. I've been running this thing here for years. I'm going to say what I have to say. Hey, Ricky Saints, we all know what happened. Halloween. I gave you the best you had. 99 times out of 100, I'll beat your ass. You all saw what I did to Ricky Saints. I beat him like a drum. I beat him like the bum that he is. I have no problem proving how much of a bum you are, Ricky Saints. One more time, I want my title match. I ain't leaving until I get my title match. And then here comes Ava.
Wow. Trick, I already told you. If you don't want to have a real conversation about this like adults, we can do that, because throwing a temper tantrum isn't going to get you anywhere. And look, Trick, I hate to break it to you, but there was no controversy on Saturday. In fact, you just lost.
Nah, forget all that. You all saw what happened. You heard the people. Trick Williams is still the biggest superstar NXT has ever had to offer. Ricky, you like to talk about resumes, right? How long have you been in the business? Look at my resume. I became the INC to be the Mad Dragon. Trick Williams showed Mello who is him. I threw hands in the underground. Trick Williams took Ethan Page and put him down in the Devil's Playground. I showed Pete Dunne I'm the last man standing. Damn it. Trick Williams is goated. Let's talk about it.
Whoa. That's real big talk from a guy. The guy his ass beat. Last Saturday. They brawl.
Yeah, they brawl.
I will say, I can't remember a last man standing match between Pete Dunne and Trick Williams for the life of me. Seriously, you could like put a gun to my head and say like, world's gonna end. The world is gonna end if you cannot tell me the date. Just tell me the year. Tell me the year. I'm like, what?
Was it Heritage Cup based?
Like
in that division. Remember when everybody was like, "Oh, great, Pete Dunne's not a dog anymore." Like it was a good thing.
Yeah, he's so much better as Butch.
Yeah.
The you know, they do like the many faces of the Undertaker. Yeah. And it's like, you know, original Phenom, and then American Badass, and then like Booger Red and all the rest of it. For Pete Dunne, it would have to be Dog, fake luchador himself.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, same. I will say, Trick Williams did a fantastic job here. He just looked like the narcissist who there was so much objective evidence. Oh my God, I got beat. That it temporarily sort of like pierces that veil. He's like, I'm going to go crazy because I cannot sanction this whatsoever. Like, he said the word shit, and I'm sorry, that will get can he say that out of me every single time, especially in the Fed. Yeah. I like to, hey, you're stupid. He's just randomly calling people stupid and just bullying them.
Just shoving people into doors as he walks through the building.
This is one of the better. This is according to my Wikipedia page. These are my accomplishments and backstory and career highlights. It was amazing. Trick Williams is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I didn't like it as much as Sidge, but I liked it. It was almost better for the finish being as decisive as it was. Because, yeah, it's almost like it's dislodged a wire in Trick Williams. Had there been anything to dispute, it's almost, he's justified. Like, he's better for not really having the true justification.
Have you finished that?
Yes.
No, the drink.
Not yet, no.
Okay, well, tell us when you have at some point, right? Because the listeners viewers, but mainly the viewers, subscribe to WhatCulture Wrestling podcasts on YouTube. At some point in this podcast, retention, I'm going to crumple up this script and throw it in his cup. First try.
I'm excited for that.
Just a way to get them to
stick around.
Yeah.
And we're all going
to...
to...
humour in the wrestling analysis as well.
Yeah, I really...
And we're going to hear
really
more
want to do
from
it.
Ava later, so...
Stick around for that. I really want to do that. I really want to succeed at it.
I hope they both got the main roster. And our census is heading, obviously what we're going to get to at the end of the show.
Chaos, this show.
Loser leaves is probably going to be where this ends up.
No, they've got a stipulation already.
I know, but
they keep coming back. Even when they've been written off. Yeah. I think people need to reprogram their brains here.
I want them just, everyone leave.
They used to do, they do these, I think because for years the whole model of NXT was, this is why it works so beautifully. Like, okay, no, yeah, I'm not doing it yet though, buddy. But I did tell you. Yeah, thank you. Like, oh my God, for the first time ever, people just leave the show, but for good reasons, not because of just it's 1992 and they've been busted for attacking a cop and doing drugs and that. And my little 8-year-olds all around the world are saying, "Where's Marty Jannetty?"
That's exactly what I was thinking. It probably takes ages to recover from getting pushed through the window.
Yeah.
That's an 8-monther.
I was really concerned for him.
Yeah.
So that's the last thing you see of Jannetty for ages. Yeah. You're like, oh my God, where has he gone? Anyway, I was going to say,
nobody leaves NXT the conventional way anymore. They just head up when they're ready.
No, and yet still kind of, because you see a completely dominant world champion in Obafemi simply lose. And you think, well, he's got nowhere else to go. Good job, there's the main roster. That's how it happens. The amount of times I hear, such and such, they're going to get a call up now. I see it on Twitter all the time. It doesn't happen anymore. I'll believe it when I see it. That's where I'm at with it now. I trust us. I want Trick. I'm not even a big fan of it, really. I think it's Allegia the idea, but all the Netflix razzmatazz, and they're amazing in terms of making it look like this enormous event. A Trick Williams who's over is a heel at the start, but then people still saying "whoop that Trick," and they do the pan shots of every. I think he could be a sensation, truly a sensation, but I'll believe it when I see it.
We follow that up with the final of the WWE Men's Speed Tournament.
Just a load of nothing.
This was
a quick nothing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
With lights.
That's what I'm talking about.
Quick nothing with lights. This was...
have a good wrestling. Yeah, get out of the way in 3 minutes, though, so we can get back to the fun stuff.
Yeah. There's no fun stuff, though.
There is fun stuff.
Not enough,
Joe Hendry's going to come out of a bin later. That's fun.
That was all right. That was half decent, actually. Yeah. But flashing lights and happening...
Yeah, the lights change colour.
Yeah.
You get bored. Oh, God, the lights change colour. It's way better.
You're a hound.
I'm excited. I'm just excited for all this. And also...
I'm 100% with him.
Obviously...
more flashing lights and 3-minute time limits.
Obviously, the match was... there we go. The match was Axiom versus Jasper Troy. Obviously, just for this. Axiom, smaller guy. Axiom. No! Former tag team champion, obviously. Jasper Troy, big guy with chains. You catch the commentary on this one?
No, go on.
Teachable moment! Obviously, they're hyping this up naturally as a David versus Goliath match, right? Not for Booker T. What did he mention? Torts in the hair. What? What the hell are you talking about?
Who the hell are you talking to? See, okay.
I get it. Axiom's quick.
6 seconds before Nursery Rhymes and Kid Stories about speed.
I don't get it at all because he's an idiot. Because he's doing the torts in the hair and he's in his stupid brain that he's got. He's saying, "All right, Axiom, the hair in this scenario, might get arrogant. Okay, might get arrogant and like punch himself out. There's the hare, Jasper Troy, the tortoise, Jasper Troy, just waiting, biding his time to win the race. This race has got a time limit. 3 minutes. If the tortoise and the hare, Booker, had a time limit, I'm fairly certain the hare would still win. Because even if Booker, the hare still took the nap, the arrogant nap, right? The tortoise ain't crossing that finish line in 3 minutes, Book.
It's never winning the speed title.
No.
We know this about the tortoise.
The tortoise
Like,
is
it's
never going to win the
belt.
speed title.
We know this.
Maybe NXT, you all right.
Getting major Humpty Dumpty vibes from Jasper Troy over here.
Have I dreamt this up? Or like, did Vince McMahon go on TV once and like tell the story of David Goliath where like, Goliath kicked over
No, it was Jack and the Beanstalk.
Jack and the Beanstalk. He went up there to get the
He
giant.
was like, God, remember he went up and he ate all those like wacky mushrooms? Or,
It was basically, I don't know if it was like for comic effect, but he confused the plot of Jack and the Beanstalk with Super Mario.
That was it.
And he did this in order to
Wild card.
I'm fairly certain it was to, I don't know why he was about in this scenario, but I'm sure it was during the build to Finn Balor versus Brock Lesnar.
Definitely Balor.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
And it would have been Lesnar.
Yeah, what was he doing?
Actually, well,
What are you doing here?
Wilbourn, didn't you do this as a video skit once for a list?
I'm fairly certain. Well, I've Googled it and I found, yeah, here we go. This is from Michael
I
Sidgwick's
could tell by my sentences.
10 wrestling promos WWE regret.
I bet you
Just
there's probably bobbins, depending on the year it was written.
Number 2 is Roman Reigns reads Jack and the Beanstalk.
We've got it confused because here's the thing. It was Vince telling Finn Balor the story of David versus Goliath, and then he started talking about Super Mario during it. I'm convinced. Sorry, Wilbourn, I stepped on your dick.
No, you're right. This is him talking, Roman talking. This is from like 2015.
And he had some magic beans.
Roman. Oh, that was 2015. He had a few of them in 2015. That was like the tater tots year.
Yeah.
Old Shamo.
Suffering a succotash 2015. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
It was in 2015 or like post Shield break, like late 2014.
Yeah.
Looking at the camera and giving it the like that kind of like, am I right, guys? No, you're wrong about everything. This push is wrong.
Yeah, I hate you. I hate you, and it's not your fault.
No,
so I don't want to pity the top baby face. It was the suffering the succotash when he gave it the old rear rip.
He did it the old rear rip.
Yeah, that wasn't easy for me to say. Look how cool I am and how smooth I am with my silver tongue.
Rear Roman.
Roman Ripley.
Stuff.
Trick Williams, Pete Dunne, by the way, Last Man Standing, was September last year.
What?
It was the build to NXT's CW debut. I think the winner faced Ethan Page for the title.
Pete Dunne's such a fucking non-entity, isn't he? He could have wrestled on the Metro this morning when I was getting into work, and I would have forgot about it sat here right now. He's such a non-entity.
Last year. So it was Trick or Prick by then or not?
No,
No, he wouldn't have been. So he lost the title in the four-way that had Javon. It was a Heatwave four-way, wasn't it? Really good.
Sorry, what was it?
Was it Javon Evans?
Yeah, what
sorry,
was the
Heatwave.
No, I think it was. Was he not becoming a prick after losing the title? What was
Yeah.
the inciting incident for prick?
It must have been that when he lost the title and he couldn't get it back because he was like hair roughly with Javon Evans at first, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But they were okay, and then that was like you could see it sort of turning when he lost his belt. So Pete Dunne got in the mix to get the title. Oh, Jesus! So because was there not a period where like again this could be totally mixed up because Tyler Bates the exact same problem, but did they not resurface as a tag team on NXT for a minute? The two of them. Because they'd been on the main roster, everybody was like, out of the way, you again.
Yeah.
And then it was right NXT, and then Tyler Mike got injured.
Yeah.
On NXT, so Pete Dunne was left.
I did like their team name for their finish. That was really clever, that.
Not the Birmingham Hammer.
The Birmingham Hammer.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's really good, that.
Yeah.
Desperately trying to find my notes for this.
Remember when like Tyler Bate was just into like mental health and wellness, so they just turned him into
He looked like he was
raging
50 years
hippie
old.
caricature.
He looked like he was 50 years old.
But like they'd go backstage and he was just like meditating.
Yes.
Like mid-show promo, and he was like, "Come on, join me meditating." Well, that'd be sitting in silence on television.
Yeah.
That can't work.
No, I can't work.
But like as writers, we don't understand what it is that you do.
Oh, what you're about.
Yeah, like
I don't much like it either.
Bruce Pritchard and Vince McMahon in 2021 trying to figure out mental health and wellness. Stupid idiot stoner. That anything? And he did. He was aging himself up with his hair and his beard.
His beard, he looked like an old man.
Gonna find this match.
He's obsessed. Look at him.
I know, it's weird, bro.
It is weird.
Just let it go, man. He's got a whole podcast.
Do you want to find
buddy.
this? Well, you're trying to find this promo.
No, I'm just trying to find the match from last year.
Well, just YouTube.
No, I don't want to watch the match. I want to read what I thought about it.
Oh, you've gone through your own. I thought you were on Cage Match or
God,
something.
no. Come on. Oh, sexy red. Cheer myself up again now. Right, okay, never mind. Who cares? Right. Where are we? Oh, yeah. Speed. Yeah,
That random tweet about Shawn Michaels, and then she was like, "No, I'm just joking." It's like, I hope you weren't.
Yeah,
Because that sounds awesome.
yeah. It was tortoise in the hair, obviously. Jasper Troy versus Axiom. Axiom drop kicks. Speed. Uses his speed, obviously. Drop kicks the legs. Troy just grabs him, hits a huge backbreaker and a clothesline to the back of his head. Axiom fights back with a dragon screw leg whip over the ropes and a missile drop kick. They're both down. A minute left. Colours change. Axiom hits a jumping knee, but there's a standing body block from Jasper Troy. The black hole slam gets counted into a sleeper, but that gets reversed into a world's strongest slam and a black hole slam, which means that Jasper Troy wins the speed tournament and will face El Grande Americano.
I tell you what popped me about this. Jasper Troy, a very NXT Performance Center trained wrestler at present, you know. We see this with countless wrestlers now that have made it all the way to the top in WWE as well, about how like they're low on instincts, but that's okay because as we've seen from Unreal, it's incredibly stage managed end to end. Forgetting, in spite of like the red lights everywhere, the wrestlers have never been more aware they're in a speed match. But he's so trained to that style.
He can't
that he
help
hits the black hole slam, and the whole point is it's right as the clock is counting down. So he's going to be hitting that at like the 5-second mark in order for it to be 1, 2, 3, and then there's 1 second on the clock. And he does it, and then he does that like hard camera thing where it's like black hole slam, about Jasper Troy, and then all of a sudden it's like you need to pin him quick because you've done your hard camera bit, and he's got his back to it as well. So it's not even like it's only if you see it, it's like what, like black hole slam, boom. And the rest like, come on, like there's going to be a draw at this rate. They're so like that. He must rehearse that in the performance, and that's the job. It's not really on him; it's on the process. He must do 100 of them every day. With their like, what's the best looking post black hole slam reaction pose that one day people in the audience might mimic? That's how WWE does business. There's a clock, mate. That's what the big lights are. You are really pushing it.
It's a real shame that this idea was created by WWE. There's not a wrestling promotion in history like less suited for a speed title than WWE. It's not necessarily, like a massive complaint about how they do things. They're obviously incredibly successful, more so than any promotion ever. But a company that for years and years has been synonymous with that big, slow, stalling, heavy, big match style with loads of the spaces between the moves early and them doing speed when not only are they synonymous with quite slower, deliberate wrestling, but they've never really liked proper, undiluted, cruiserweight, fast wrestling. It's just, if AEW had the idea first, I'm telling you, these speed matches would be incredible. Like, incredible. Like, with some of the wrestlers they have. Like, having Leo Rush, for example, doing, like, speed matches in 3 minutes. It would be outrageous. You could have, like, a Kenta versus Ricky Marvin every
I'd
week.
love a speed tournament on Dynamite. There's not a single wrestler on that roster that I wouldn't want to watch in how they adapt to it and whatever.
Yeah.
The ones that are good at being
Because
fast.
they would be allowed to do it.
Yeah, and the ones that would typically slow it down, how do they do it in 3 minutes or less?
Yeah,
That kind
like
of thing.
Moxley, 3 minutes. He's an animal. Like that 10 match.
Yeah. He's racing for the finish, smelling blood.
He was just like, he wanted to kill this guy and cave his head in. This match is nothing, and they shouldn't have this title.
I suppose the benefit of having it on here is people actually see it. But yes, I was...
What was the rating last week?
Let me just double check compared to Dynamite's, because I think once again it blew it out of the water, baby.
Baby.
Dynamite won, I think.
No, I don't think it did.
For reals?
Not NXT got an atrocious number last week. No, I'm going to check it as well, do some independent verification.
I'll check. Raj Giri, hang on 1 second.
Whose ace is the NBA kicking more?
Oh, it was a really bad week last week for NXT because of the NBA. Normal
Even
week
when I
for
thought
AEW.
it was that bad programming, it was that NBA.
I did see Collision doing like a couple of hundred.
All right, Collision's dead. Doesn't count. In the 18 to 49 demo, according to the Wrestling Observer.
Oh, right. Come on.
Why do you aggregate from it so often?
I don't know. I just read what I'm told, mate. Come on.
All right, okay. NXT drew a 0.07 rating.
Oh,
ooh, that is bad.
007.
That's down a... How much?
It's time to play the game!
Sorry.
Time to play the game! Ha 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 ha!
What was the percentage fall in the demo last week for your beloved NXT?
Probably 41.7 off the top of my head, I guess.
Well, it's funny because it's 41.7%.
But that was because of the NBA, so that's, can't really count that. What was total viewership for yours?
For yours. Go on. What's yours, man? I'll do mine.
I didn't get yours. I just got a demo, mate.
I mean, if I'm playing this game, does that mean I'm raw? Because
Oh, no, Rosie. Yeah.
Ooh, bad news.
Ross and Jack.
525,000.
Yeah, that's... 1 second.
give me a fast national, pal.
It's not Fast Nationals anymore. It's just the actual shoot ratings.
Give me a data that wins.
Jesus, he tweets a lot, doesn't he? My word.
Too much, someone say. Anyway, I guess it was just close, right?
Oh, hang on.
Dear.
All right, Hamflett.
Oh,
Well,
dear.
Yeah, I'm okay.
The overall number, which we know networks aren't that interested in, was slightly lower, I'm afraid, than NXT. But as I suspected, the demo slaughtered NXT's 0.07 by 0.08.
That's within that is within the realms of you said that before, when it's 0.01, you can give or take. So
But you think it's a score draw, do you?
Better take, yeah.
I was going to say it's a goalless draw, that one.
I think even at his age, the kids of my age, they know that 8's a bigger number than 7.
Last ever episode of the cancelled Rampage. What did that do in the...
You got anything on that?
0.08, wasn't it? Yeah,
that's what I got.
Probably been it off. Probably been Dynamite off then as well.
See you when Netflix buys Max. Goodbye. That's not going to happen, is it?
What, Netflix buying
see
Max?
That, I see that kind of stuff getting aggregated at the moment.
Netflix buying Max?
Yeah.
No.
Because Warner Brothers have put all of it up for sale, basically. And the bigger brands are sniffing around it.
AW can't carry everything by itself.
Dynamite scored its lowest 18 to 49 demo rating in show history in its regular time slot for the post Wrestle Dream episode.
Yeah. Still beat NXT though, so...
Year over year, Dynamite down 25% in total viewers and 58% in 18 to 49. Oh dear.
Yes,
but then again, I suppose they're doing millions on HBO.
And they're already beating NXT on TV, and you're not even factoring in the other
done.
numbers.
It's developmental, mate. Come on.
Oh well. Facts are facts. Demos are demos.
So if I had Neville Southall there, we've had Rafa Benitez. Hamflett, you want to do your impression of a football person?
I haven't got one. I don't.
This is wrestling heritage.
This is ratings heritage.
We see Ava chatting to Sol Ruka and Zarya in her office.
Good segment, that.
She apologized.
New segment.
Yeah. Number 1 podcast in the UK, right at you.
Sid, she apologized for being late, did Ava?
Sorry for being late.
That's because of the Saints trick brawl. Looks like Sol's making a lot of progress with her knee, but she's still in a brace. She's off the crutches, but doctor's still unsure about Sol's in-ring return. Doesn't want to push it. Don't do anything crazy. It's like, we've already got...
Chop liver. What am I? Chop liver.
I haven't got the exact wording. Okay. Yeah. I'm saving your big speech for the end.
Okay, thank you.
She references the Speed Women's Championship. And Sol basically, speaking of chopped liver, Zori's right there. She's like, I don't want anyone defending this title. I'll just relinquish it, thanks. So I was like, what?
Well, I want to talk about this because I had a visceral actual reaction watching this, which never happens when I watch
stuff,
WWE
this story.
output. I usually just go, Zarya? I mean, come on. What do you want, handouts? Do you want, feel like what gives you the right? You're not like an understudy. You're a professional combat athlete. You don't want to like earn your own way? You were lucky enough to defend it on behalf of your friend? Can you just do the same things that your friends do?
She wanted to make it up to her. She wanted to right the wrong, didn't she, of Halloween Havoc?
Yeah, but I just don't think she should have got the opportunity.
Well,
you guys do the same?
Nor does Sol Ruka anymore. That's the emotional.
Just going to do the same things that your friends do. Is that just how life works? Is it in NXT?
Yeah. If you're a people pleaser, it's just easier in it sometimes. Yeah, if you want to do that, we can do.
Speaking from experience.
Oh, 100%, man. Whole in life. It's just easier in it.
I just don't tend to do things I don't want to do mostly.
Just muddle through. Get your fingers crossed that there's like a telly at the end of it somewhere.
Telly crisps.
Yeah. I can get to that.
Remember in Belfast when
Think about it every day.
we had been out on the Saturday after the show, and we'd been out. Like, you stayed out a little bit later than me, but I was still out late for me as well. And then we had that glorious just half speed, do everything, just walk around at half speed, eat at half speed, just banter, million miles per hour that, but everything else was like at half speed, just Guinness here, walk, just chat and bant, another Guinness and then some bait. Then me and you went home at like 8 o'clock and just watched a double bill of The Simpsons in our respective beds.
It was fantastic.
It was lovely though, wasn't it?
It was fantastic. Yeah. It's what I was on about on that pod the other day. I was just like, sometimes that's my zen.
Yeah, that was zen for me. That.
What's happening? Nothing. Who needs anything? Nobody. Like, what am I eating? Crisps. What's happening over there? The telly. Like, that's golden.
That was pretty nice.
Live for that.
Well, good news. Another speed tournament coming up.
Yes.
Women's speed tournament now.
I like this story. I do like this story. Like, I mentioned this because I'm going to say it now.
I'll be impressed with it if the Sol Ruka injury is completely fabricated. It's a good way into it.
I'm going to be nice about some big picture booking about a character, because the actual presentation of the character I still find to be excruciating.
Yes.
But in Blake Monroe, now, if you look, I mentioned this the other day, and I think this episode was more evidence of this. Jordan Grace has really suffered the consequences of falling afoul of Blake Monroe and Blake Monroe's involvement in NXT. Now Sol Ruka, there's always been that tension, but she's been the difference between a little bit of tension and an implosion is on the horizon. And none of them really are sort of in any kind of recovery mode. She's sort of been the devil in these people's lives, as she's describing herself as. And I think that's quite impressive, because it doesn't appear as if either of them are going to get back to her anytime soon. She's just going to go off on a merry way as a North American champion. Doesn't care. But the damage and the detritus she's left in her past, and all of them have got to pick up the pieces. And at some point, individually as baby faces, or in the case of the splitter, they're going to be like, wait a minute, this was Blake Monroe. I took my eyes off the ball. What a nightmare she was, and now my life's in pieces because of her. I think that's really quite good booking. It's a shame it's not reflected in the Blake Monroe character or her performance of it, which I find to be just gnash my teeth to dust, awkward to watch. And he's like, get her in the bath again. Go on, do Devil in the Bath.
I like that vignette.
I bet you did, you dirty old bollocks. Do the Devil in the Bath. I don't think she can talk that. Yeah. But the actual booking of it into it, she is making a difference in this division and in this year. And I quite like that. It's just, she's weird.
Yeah, not very good anymore. Zarya, who she thinks she is, and very entitled.
Well, more on that a little bit later. Here we go.
I'm not doing it yet. I'm just
Oh,
getting.
you're just getting
I'm just getting the crumples. So keep going.
Uh,
you get into a perfect ball.
Whilst you're doing that, the Culling are heading to the ring because, of course, what day was it yesterday?
Tuesday.
Tatum Tuesday, mate. Here comes the new NXT Women's Champion, Tatum Paxley, with the Culling. With Speedy!
Hey, I like how delighted he looked
Yeah, it's
throughout.
great, isn't he?
Paxley.
Great.
Paxley shouts, "We did it." There's a chance
Kind of the
Tatum.
defining thread of his career is that he's not grey.
She talks about dreaming of this moment called Halloween. The greatest night of her
What's
life.
that meant to be like?
Like banging on a door, I think.
Yeah, like
Dunno.
the I don't know, some kind of like Poe-esque metaphor for your conscience.
Heard
Pax-
about that in The Simpsons.
Yeah, same.
Paxley wanted to share the win with everyone, not because of who holds the title, but what the title represents. Talks about her roller coaster journey getting here, how she made the most of her opportunity. If a creepy weirdo like her can become the women's champ, then anyone can. And she wanted to be a fighting champion. Izzy Dame's like, tries to talk some sense into her. I don't think you should be a fighting champion. You can lose that title as fast as you won it, and you could take you 4 years to kind of get there. Maybe make people earn their shot. Come on, think it through.
I'll tell you. I'll
Okay.
build it up.
And Pax is like, no, I'm good. It's going to be amazing. She says, I noticed everyone. Like, that's the listening company again. Paxley talks about how the fans were upset about no wheel at Halloween. So she's brought it back to determine a challenger for tonight. She runs over to the wheel. She pulls off the curtain thing. And Spearsy says, how come Izzy's name's not on it?
Shut up, Spearsy.
Shut up, Spearsy.
Paxley has an answer. Of course Izzy's name's not on it. We'd never fight over this title.
Oh my god.
So who else isn't?
Don't press the button, mate.
Did you else notice whose name was on the wheel, though? Who I thought, oh, please. Oh, my God, please. You're right. He's got it.
Nikita Lyons.
I was like, oh, come on. Like, as a one night title challenger, there it is right there. I was like, come on. Low Vice. I like Low Vice.
Remember the short-lived feature of this podcast, Multiple Orgasms with Nikita Lyons? Because she kept going, imagine me at the beach. And she kept like coming after every sentence. She's so turned on at all times.
What did you do with her hands?
She does all sorts.
That's what I'm asking.
She was like, she can't handle a big rod, but that's her problem. She's got like, yeah, she used to touch herself and molest herself. Generally, that she would. Honestly, she looked like she was frigging herself out there half the time. She did.
Yeah.
Like twerking all hour.
It was Lola Vice that got it.
From one ass to another.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Hang on. Just recover a nap, sorry. This for all the marbles.
All the marbles. Are you going to do a cut to the cup when it inevitably goes in?
Would you like to come and do it yourself?
No. Wasn't that far away, though. Was it?
It was A.
Shut up. Come on, Mr. Athlete. He didn't even play football at school, you geek.
How much you got left in that cup? Because he could have another go the other way.
Oh, we could do that, yeah. I tried to use your ball, actually.
You know what? Smart arse.
Oh,
Not yet, dickhead. It's still got lots of water.
do it in a minute. Just splash coffee.
What's
on
all this is going on? For you? What's been going on the TV show we're reviewing?
it. Yeah, all right.
It's equidistant. Like, yeah?
Yeah.
That seems fair.
Nah, there's a big mic.
If you knock it out of the air, by the way, I might die.
Let me just test. See, I won't be. I have to do it like that. Okay, just test.
Hey, come on, hot shot.
Yeah.
Like you, I'll just wait.
No, I don't want it now. I don't want to wait now.
Right, hang on then. Are you waiting, are you?
What's happening?
Yeah,
Wait,
he's
yeah.
yeah.
Brian Brobby it.
I like it. Are you going to announce it? You're going to have to announce it. That's a rule.
I said nothing.
It's rough,
I
innit?
said nothing about the League Cup final. I said nothing about the League Cup final.
No, you talked about beating every other time. I was talking about beating Chelsea. A lovely time. None of us like Chelsea, do we? It's okay.
Oh man, you all do this.
Enjoy nice times.
Not next to me. Don't.
Enjoy it elsewhere.
Yes.
Comfort your own home.
Yeah.
Do what you
I know
like.
it's impossible. Just pretend we don't exist and don't rub in my. Anyway, what was on NXT?
You caught Sunderland Joff 365-day-a-year Halloween earlier on.
You did.
That's because you started though.
Where are we?
Celebrating.
Oh, it's good stuff,
It's
like.
good stuff, man. You reckon AI could do this?
No.
I hope
We were
not.
on this conversation about AI, right, in the office yesterday, and everyone was getting spooked as they usually do, and I'm just getting Grok, that idiot. He is.
Yeah, Grok's a loser.
He's a complete moron. It's like he's an idiot. He couldn't do this if he tried.
No, he could not.
Ouch suplex was pretty funny though. That was pretty funny.
I mean, I guess you could probably replace Wilbourn, if I'm being honest. Yeah.
Fair. It's just a soundboard, isn't it? Soundboard and some voices.
Don't you listen to them, Adam.
I'm joking,
Don't
man.
you listen.
Imagine Grok screwing with the soundboard. It was my car. The host laughed.
So, but I'm saying, like, Grok. I'm joking, Will.
Thank you.
Grok can't do this, man. We're a little bit too real. And here's the thing as well. Here's the thing.
Sorry, I like how he said that and then looked down at his little horn he's brought with him.
So, like, someone was like, sitcoms are in trouble. And then, do you see this tweet?
Yeah.
I'll try and find it for years after. It's like, yeah, the game's changed on sitcoms, guys. And it was like AI sitcoms because it's like this, like, it's just thing that feeds itself. It's out its own output. It can only eat that. It's like it's Friends, but the most uncanny version. It's wild that people think this thing is going to take over the world and produce all the art. It's not. And I understand, yeah, dickhead, but what's it going to look like in 3 years? I reckon rubbish still. Trust me.
I hope you're right.
I'll show you this thing. It's awful.
Some advancements just don't take, do they?
Yeah.
Like people try to get 3D over like 10 times. Yeah. It has another run, and then people are like, nah,
Not arsed.
don't need the extra dimension as it turns
Some
out.
people
Yeah.
are like, you'll be wearing Google in your glasses.
Yeah, they like that seemed to hit for a minute, didn't it? Where like you put these glasses on, and it was just, whoa, it's my living room's an iPad screen now. Don't want it.
Here's the thing, though. That might be quite goated because there are certain times when I'd really like just to lie on my back, but that's hard to watch the telly.
Oh yeah,
Telly glasses would be great, though.
or ceiling telly.
All those glasses
Do you
that
see
like
them?
have the mirror, so you're looking up, but it's looking that way.
Yeah.
You seen them?
Oh,
Quite a pair
right.
of them.
Did you see Lanny Poffo's setup?
No,
He had the ceiling telly. So you just lie down and just have the dream of like, I lie down flat on your back and you can watch the telly. And then when he got bored of like the latest Netflix series, he could suck himself off.
yeah.
And then when he got when he could,
That was his night.
Then when he's
What
got-
are you doing after work, Lanny?
and then he suck himself off, and then he could be like, right, I'm way more relaxed now. I'm not like as like restless. And then he could just watch in a state of post-orgasmic bliss.
Call him a genius because we're good at math, calc, and trig. Ceiling telly and a
I would be
self-blowjob.
terrified of a telly for not me in the middle of the night, though.
That's what would stop me from doing it. Telly crushing you.
Would you die or would you just get severely injured off it?
There's no severely.
Depends how big the telly is, huh?
Imagine like if you didn't have a flat screen, just telly with a big fat ass like sticking up your seat.
Remember,
Bang your head on it.
remember, like buying one for the first time, or like replacing a telly, and you had to like it was impossible.
Yeah, 60-person job.
Yeah, God, that was.
Anyway,
we've only reviewed one match, I think.
yeah. Trick's looking for, and it was the speed match. Trick is looking for Ricky Saints backstage, and then we see Kendall Gray chatting to the leader of the Ren QCC, Ren Sinclair. She's got that title defense in a second against Lash Legend. Ren's not being very helpful. Basically, Kendall's not sure if she's trying to hype her up or make her a bit nervous. But Ren she's a good person. She just wants
Classic Ren.
Yeah, come on. she wants her to do well because it feels like it's her fault that she's having to do this title defense, basically. But Kendall's been doing her homework. She knows Lash is the dominant performer in NXT, but she's not backing down. She's going to put herself on the map tonight. And Lash is going to be, Ren says, yeah, Lash is going to be going to the grey area. And she's trying to segue into.
Second show in a row they've done that bit. They're really happy with that.
Yeah.
Because the finish is called Shades of Grey. That's it.
Done that one.
She's trying to get us to talk about the Ren QCC, but Kendall hasn't got time. But she's like, you come in. And Ren was like, so happy. And I was happy for her.
Fade to grey.
She gets like a stable, and they're called, Suzuki said, grey lumps of trash.
Grey lumps of trash, yeah.
You know who she could get to manage that stable, of course? Paul Grayman.
Coached by Chad Grable.
I'll tell you what. Kendall Gray versus Lash Legend for the Evolve Women's Championship.
No, I need to do one now. Grey wrestlers. Carry on.
Power game from Lash Legend,
The
obviously.
new grey.
Yeah, good.
Thank you, God.
Gray uses a wrestling background to go for the legs, but there's a swinging sleeper from Lash Legend, shoves her outside with one arm, does it again a bit later and hits a pump kick to take us to a break. When we come back, Lash Legend's just forearming Kendall Gray down. Gray kicks her down, slips out of a chokeslam attempt and hits a German suplex and hits that slingshot double stomp to send her outside. They get back in. Gray goes for her high crossbody, just gets caught by Lash Legend. Lash drops her into the ropes. Looks like she might have a chance of winning this, but she misses the big boots. And Shades of Grey, a jumping downward spiral, gets the win and the title retention for Kendall Gray.
Like, this was all right. I do get the medium hype around Kendall Gray. I think it would be like hyperbolic to say that she's better than that, but I understand why people are saying, I want to watch.
Yeah.
Wrestling's pretty cruel sometimes because Lash Legend, for the longest time, did not have a grasp of the basics, but was so good at the intangibles that you were like, oh, wait, like that stuff is the stuff that you can be coached, and you're in a building that does that for a living. So just keep doing what you're doing, and then the moves will come, and the timing will come, and all of that. That's happened, and I don't know if it's like a lack of faith in the booking or the process or unhappiness or whatever it is, but I feel like all the spark's gone out of her. Like, is it now that she's thinking so much about getting from A to B to C in the matches that she's forgotten the stuff that came naturally to her? I don't know. Like, I found like her side of this, and this is not the first time I thought this for Lash Legend, hollow. Like, and hollow's worse for her because the fact that she's functional is worse than when she wasn't as functional, but she was just this like ball of energy and knew herself really well and like felt real, felt human. And then, oh my God, she's picking up Otis.
That's the thing. I think she needs
weird.
bigger opponents.
Maybe you're right. Maybe like the idea of playing losing tweener against people her size and smaller just doesn't fit.
This didn't work
But
at
there's
all,
no,
really.
There's no like energy in Lash
Need
Legend's
another
work.
Nia match, don't we?
That Nia match was absolutely incredible.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the
absolutely
point.
great.
Yeah, like, but you can't.
She's gonna have
you can't
to
do
learn.
that, though, can you?
She's going to have to learn and adapt. But no, this was odd. Like, I remember when she was really starting to come up with the rise. She is yet another wrestler who's been marginalised because of this DNA rubbish.
Yeah,
Really, she is. Because she was like, it is a bad thing, this TNA partnership. It really isn't working.
remember when like, and it was an indictment in AEW more than it was praise on NXT. But the idea was, Christ, they're actually getting through the system quicker than that roster in AEW's gotten too big. And now you could like track somebody's development. It's like, how is somebody actually progressing through NXT and getting stuck in it? That shouldn't happen. Like, they've created that identical problem.
Yeah.
In NXT.
It is a problem.
The slowdown is real now.
Like, I remember when Lash Legend was really starting to improve, and she would do this like mid-match trash talk. It was really gripping. That wasn't there, but I'm not going to take any really rash Lash judgments.
Good.
It's good. That could be a talk show. If wants to bring one of those back.
Because as Wilbourn says, like that match with Nia Jax, she was in an element there. This was just weird matchmaking generally, and it can only be worked as well as to a certain point.
Well, they beat her quite a bit, Lash Legend, don't they?
They beat her quite a bit.
beat her.
Like, I don't know. This was just a weird match to make, I think. Kendall Gray individually looked decent. Not like the big world beater I've been reliably informed that she is, but decent. Probably they both got way better in them.
And what's the hierarchy? Like, what's the Evolve champion, really? In the grand scheme, where does this wrestler actually sit if we were supposed to be ranking
Top
them.
of Evolve.
Yeah, and what's that? Like, what am I supposed to?
I don't know.
Where's that supposed
Where's
to
Lash
sit?
Legend now?
Yeah, like in the pyramid. Where's
She was
anybody?
she was on SmackDown, wasn't she?
A couple of times,
A couple of times,
Tag stuff.
not too long ago. So she was like prospective main roster talent, like getting shown off to the world. Let's see what she can do. And now she's losing the developmental within developmental title match.
Yeah.
It's a mess. It is
I
a
think they're
mess.
just keeping her warm to the Rumble.
They've gone all.
I think she'll be in the Rumble.
You
Put
reckon?
Lash in there with what she did with like Nia and
I
stuff.
hope so.
They do weight these rumbles with NXT women historically, don't they? So you get a look in there.
You're always positive, aren't you?
I'm more hopeful, I suppose,
Yeah,
for Lash
okay.
Legend.
We're
'cause
day
we
one
do
as with
like
Lash
her.
Legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when you had a chat show. A very brief chat show.
Yeah.
One question.
Lady, one question.
Yeah. Why even do it?
With the crowd of people that bought tickets to watch the chat show.
Right.
Like what was that band who did like 4-second songs? There's been a few. Anal.
Yes.
That was like 4
Yeah.
seconds. Yeah.
I'll have to Google that. We get a vignette.
Band at the
Oh, yeah.
end of the search term.
Band, Banned, yeah? Oh, no, sorry. The vignette for Bourne and Tavian Heights, which is to come. And then we see Tatum Paxley with Lola Vice. Lovely moment. Lola congratulates Tatum on winning the title. And Lola's like, you earned it. I'd be champion right now if it hadn't been for bloody Laney Reid. But now I've got another opportunity. And look, as happy as I am for you, I'm going to knock you out and win that title tonight. Tatum takes it well. Loves that passion. I worked my ass off for this opportunity. It's not going to end that quickly. Izzy comes in. Everything all right? Fine, Izzy. Don't worry about it. Everything's perfect. And Izzy's like, I don't think winding up Lola Vice is the best idea. Tatum's just excited about a title defense.
They've measured Tatum Paxley being like moving from irritating weirdo to lovable one that people have known for quite a while. Just the right amount to make the eventual Izzy Dame turn actually mean something. It's one thing if like she's this weirdo that kind of only Lyra Valkyria likes the odd time she flies back into NXT. But at this point, the kind of locker room are rallying around her a little bit, and I think a sense that like as fans you want to as well. You got that in the reaction when she won the belt. It's been well primed for the Izzy Dame feud, turn, whatever. Good heel and babyface dynamic there.
The like go home for, I don't know, just off the top of my head, like Deadline, for example. The go home NXT where she's been deserted by Izzy and the Culling, where Lyra shows up, is going to be a really nice moment.
Yeah.
Just like, I got no one, my dolls are smashed to bits or whatever. And what's that? And she comes.
Sweeps in.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
And then we got Miles Bourne versus Tavian Heights. Respectful. Obviously, two friends, two former stablemates. Heights uses his grappling. Bourne comes back with a headlock. There's a running clothesline from Tavian Heights after he flips over Miles Bourne to take us to a break. When we come back, Bourne hits a middle rope moonsault for 2. There's Briggs. Ugh. Fans.
Doing it now.
He's one of the best heels. Everyone hates him.
Yeah.
He comes down just to do some commentary. He's not even there to be like, I'm going to interfere. He's like, these two are fighting effectively to, prove my point. And everyone in the crowd's like, never mind the match. I hate you, Josh Briggs. Heights gets an ankle lock, but that gets broken up. Briggs does get involved as a bit of joy jacking as Heights is on the outside. So Bourne takes out both of them with a dive. They go back in. Miles goes for the Bourne again, but that gets blocked. Heights tries a spinning belly to belly, but that gets reversed into a small package for the 1-2-3. The win for Miles Bourne. Post-match, more respect from the two gentlemen, but Briggs pulls Heights out to the floor and they brawl. And Miles Bourne is like, well, won the match and just gets nailed in the back by Trick Williams with a chair, who calls out Ricky Saints. And another big brawl ensues.
It's all right, wasn't it? Like, it was too unremarkable for Miles Bourne, the babyface push. A fine match, but you don't come like I sometimes
Fine
come away.
speech.
Fine speech, kid. I sometimes come away from the Lexis King matches being quietly impressed with Lexis King. Like one thing he did, let's say. I didn't really get that out of either of these, and I like them both. I'm watching this to see something because I do enjoy them. And I understand there were 2 angles you were building off the back of it, so it was functional. for those things, but he could have had the match thrown out in a minute to get to the same point.
Yeah.
Like, if you want Trick to be disruptive or Josh Briggs to kind of cause a problem, why don't you only have like a few headlock takeovers and then be like, oh, this has been ruined. I was just getting into that. And instead it was like,
I suppose you got that later.
Nothing to ruin, I'm bored.
I suppose you got that later with the women's title match. And I did like the fact that in my head that makes sense though. It's Fatal Influence. I liked the bit with the fact that
ever going to stop?
Not for NXT, pal. No. I like the fact that
never slow down.
I like the fact that Miles Bourne might face Trick Williams, and that's a real if he can beat him,
it's a level up.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
I've got nothing out of this. If you're gonna the whole point, right? Historically, has been the reason why they didn't do babyface versus babyface matches, kind of ever, is because they're quite hard to do. And respectfully, I rate them both as promising young athletes. But, these two aren't going to be able to do much with it. There's just reason it just doesn't work. I think the match is going to be great. AEW does babyface a lot, but let's face it, they want to do wrestling better.
They want to, yeah.
Slater Javon is an example of how NXT can do it.
Yeah. And I think you have to be two massive stars or two mint wrestlers. If you're not, it's just going to be a sludgy exchange of moves I don't care about. Which, to be fair, isn't too dissimilar to most NXT matches, realistically. But here it was particularly pronounced as a thing that I couldn't get into.
We see Ethan Page chatting to the Secret Service and Chelsea Green backstage. They've got a big mixed tag team match going on Sunday for AAA. Page has got an opportunity to become a double champion with Chelsea Green. They're just checking with the whole security detail stuff.
Ellie.
And then he's like, what's going on with this whole, Secret Service open spot, basically? She's like, I'm trying to find another slagent for the Secret Service. I've looked at London, Paris, Tokyo. Thea Hale was walking. I'm so glad to see her back on screen. Thea Hale was walking around and all this. And as she says this, you say it's a line from the song, and she says, I believe in Joe Hendry, and Joe bursts out of a bin. Huge pal.
Oh my God.
And he's got some advice for Page and Green. Maybe don't worry about, being double champs. Maybe worry about winning a match on the weekend. Page isn't worried about taking advice from someone who pops out of a bin. And they leave, and Thea Hale returns to wheel Joe Hendry away.
Yes, cute.
Yeah.
Bit, wasn't it?
Hilarious.
Shut up.
Showed Phil, he popped earlier.
The mixed tag thing happening on one of the Dareman's cards. Does that mean that Ethan Page isn't getting his call up to SmackDown as many thought? And if this was going to happen there, or do you think it actually is going to solidify that? I'm asking you.
Oh, I see.
Because there was a lot of discussion about Ethan Page being actually the new slagent for the Secret Service.
Ooh.
And if they win the belts, that kind of... But, it brings them closer together to make that SmackDown idea happen. But I would actually see this as more, this is going to be a triple A. The Dead Man's been like, don't put that on Fridays. Dead Man needs that one for his territory.
Yeah.
So he's kind of stepped in. And he's had a game of dominoes with sort of Triple H over it, and he's won. Don't be giving that one a road dog. You got to know for wrestlers.
You notice how they were all doing Undertaker face in that WrestleMania ad? Maybe that's why I hated it so much.
And maybe that's why there was no cards on the table, because they were actually all obscuring dominoes.
Yeah.
This whole segment has just reminded me, I need to double check. I put the bin out. Bin day, obviously, for me. So
Miles off.
I'll go and double check, and you just talk more about Secret Service or something.
I don't.
I'll be
Put
back.
the bin out.
One sec, yeah,
How
she's
will
making
work
put the
bin?
out. 1 second. Hello.
Well, if he's doing whatever he
Is he
wants.
speaking? If he's putting the bin out, who's he talking to? Does he ring the bin man?
He's having an affair, I'm telling you now. The week goes on with all these.
Doesn't
He's up like Holly Cameron's header on Twitter and stuff. Like, Jesus Christ, he's having an affair.
I personally think, Wilbourn's doing whatever he wants to do. You should both at least have one more shot on each other's cups. You know what I mean? Because then he won't actually be here for the moment when it happens.
If Sidge gets this in, is it like a sudden death situation where I get
Yeah.
my last goes on? Okay.
Of course, yeah.
Can only have a kind of half whistle by accident,
I can't whistle.
I can't whistle.
No.
Should we try and learn right now? Sounds
That's
like
what I
spookier than bloody Halloween Havoc, I'll tell you
Wind,
that.
innit?
Here we go.
Oh, rim shot.
Rim shot, rim job. Is this anything?
It's something.
Is this anything? Anyway, Wilbourn's having an affair, like.
Yeah. Well, should have a word with him when he gets back.
No, because he just does this really insufferable, insincere gimmick, doesn't he? So you'll just deny it. Like he denies a lot of realities, Wilbourn. So you'll deny the affair.
I think he'd tell you he was backing things up with facts and figures and data. That's the thing, though.
We'll see.
Hey,
Staxy!
how's it going, guys? What are you up to? What are you doing, huh?
Well, you know, do you want to game? Do you want to play a little game?
Love to play a game. What game you playing?
We're playing roll up a sheet of A4 paper and try and get it in each other's cups.
I love that game.
Whose cup do you want to get it in? I'll tell you what, I'll toss a coin.
It's a game within a game, in a way.
To determine which... you got to subscribe on YouTube, guys. Got to subscribe on YouTube. Look like George Costanza. Wow.
With the money
Oh, Mr. Cash.
I'm the only one left. Never know when you're going to need it. Huh? Heads is my cup. It's been enough for you.
Yeah.
Great on the preview yesterday as well, CG.
Thank you. It's heads.
I gotta go over here. Or I gotta go over there.
That one, I think.
Stand here like this.
Yeah, emulate his position.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh!
The old rim job. I love it. Hey, happy National Internet Day.
Hey!
Love the internet.
Yeah.
Remember the first day I discovered it. CG, what's the deal with Google?
What happened that day?
Masturbated till it nearly fell off. CG, what's the deal with Google, huh?
Google, up until, a year ago...
Root one.
Excellent.
I'm pretty jacked in this, actually.
Google, up until a year ago, was the
Profile pic.
best search engine until it got absolutely corrupted and destroyed and rendered a complete mess by AI Gemini.
Its own AI.
Its own AI. It is absolutely diabolical, some of the stuff it tells you, that if you know about the thing you're searching for, you think, well, that's wrong. So the stuff that I need Google for, I can now not rely on at all. But no, basically, it was a excellent search engine that can make you find all sorts of things on the internet, because the internet's essentially it's almost like an infinitely expanding universe of information. New stuff gets added to it every day, much like the universe never stops expanding. It's the same with the internet, in that you would never hope in a million years ever to read every single word that's ever been published on there, ever. And Google, using its algorithms, helps you to locate out of all this vast amount of information, the exact information you need about a certain product, service, or inquiry. And it's so named Google because, my understanding is, that's a very big number.
Google. I was trying to explain Google to my...
Gabagoogol. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff you're into.
I'm going to say you want to save that, Sidge, because we might need that for a punchline.
Yeah.
I was actually explaining Google to my Nana the other day.
Oh, that's funny. You should... Nan, like
my
grandma.
Nana, yeah, like my grandma.
Oh, right.
Your Nana, what's her name?
Eileen.
I asked.
You only got one leg. It's classic.
Vintage taxi.
I was explaining Google to my Nana the other day, and she said, "How's it work?" I said, "You're a chef. Pick anything to search for." She said to me, "How about a nice cream pie?" And I said, "Don't search for that." 3 questions, 3 jokes. Well, yeah.
Tell me that before you just wanted to say cream pie.
Call back to yesterday. Question joke number 1.
And every day.
Why doesn't Bono like Google?
Day ending in pie. Pardon?
Why doesn't Bono like Google?
Because he still hasn't found what he's looking for.
That's brilliant, Sidge.
Yeah! Hoorah!
Hoorah!
Yeah!
Hoorah! 1.
That's proper becoming like a goal celebration, like instinct. Like if you were at the match, like Newcastle's got, hurrah! Just get what the
See, I had some losses with losing the cup
yeah.
game, so I had some built-up need for a win, so I was happy getting that. How pathetic. Could you say I'm not? No,
You're doing all right.
Question joke number 2, Hamflett. How do I know Google's female?
You're asking us to say something misogynistic, Stacks.
That was a trap, this one. Google's very good at finding things. My wife's excellent at finding things in the house. I always lose stuff. And she always knows everything.
My wife's great at losing things.
So that's even.
And then I'd rather helpfully tell her or advise her that if you do what I do and let's talk about it. My wallet lives in the same place every single night, along with my keys. Phone charger's in the same plug. This might be a little bit OCD.
No, this is because in the world there are putters and there are levers. That's the difference. You're a putter
I'm a putter.
because you know where your stuff lives. That guy is a lever. He just puts stuff wherever he drops it.
It does sometimes happen like that. My wife, if my kids are looking for something, and she'll say, "Have you looked or have your dad looked?" And they've taken that term onto me. You've not really had a proper look because
Buried.
it's not in the last place you left. Then
Yeah, now I have a place for it all. Mostly.
I should do. Like you do aspire to live that life, but
Yeah.
inevitably sometimes, yeah.
But you can't have two putters in the same household, or
Yeah,
you
that's
kill
true.
each other.
Yeah.
That's a John Richardson bit, but it is true.
I don't know the answer to your question.
Well, I need the question again, though. So
How do you know Google's female?
because I don't know.
No, me neither. I just can't think of anything on this one. Stacks.
Because she never lets you finish a sentence, and she always remembers what you said.
I don't get it, darling. It's not funny to me, that one.
She doesn't get it either, clearly, obviously.
No.
Final question, final joke for you.
Still got reminded of the time I ruined the 1-year wedding anniversary. I was just certain Alan Pardew was going to get sacked. So I kept checking and wondering why he hasn't been sacked yet for the duration of the anniversary weekend. I'm sorry.
Question joke number 3. Guys, what's worse than having a Google brain? What's worse than having a Google brain?
Googly eyes?
Googly eyes, but that his third one, no, his third one's
Nice.
usually
I just think because it's been an NXT podcast.
goo on your face.
That, yeah, closer to Stax's.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah. Goo on your face.
Good night, right? What is worse than having a Google brain? Having a Microsoft penis.
Excellent. Not half bad.
That was good stuff, that.
Yeah.
Good Stacks appearance, that.
Yes, I enjoyed that.
Good stuff, anyway. Bye, Stacks.
Sorry about that.
All right.
She left the bin, but I always make sure I put it
Which
back.
she?
My missus, and Louise.
Ah,
Who else would I be talking about?
your mistress.
There's
There's a mess again.
This feels like it's been
outside,
ruffled in a fit
went
of
to go check
passion. It looks like it's been ruffled in a fit of passion that, considering order of events, close off, minimal foreplay, have to achieve the erection and stuff.
Close back on.
Close back on. Finish in her.
10 minutes, you've got it there.
I reckon he's lasted about 15 seconds. Well, maybe on her, I don't know. It's up to you or up to her, more pertinently. What I'm saying is his sexual performance didn't seem to be very good, which tracks.
What would it be 15 seconds?
I mean, we weren't. Stacks wasn't here that long. You missed him, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh. You should have got him to do the thing in the cup game.
We did.
He did.
Oh.
Came close to the lot.
Can I have a go?
Yeah.
It's gone, though.
It's down there. It's on all the wires.
You've got a. Oh,
Hang on, have you cleaned your hands? Wilbourn.
Clean my
You
hands.
clean your hands.
Oh, yeah.
From the bin juice.
Oh, yeah, now I'm fine.
All right, so that's weird.
You didn't know what we were referencing straight away.
Yeah. Looks like you had your hands somewhere else.
Did you say 15 seconds it would have been? By your calculations. So if that's the case, that's like a PB probably. So. Right, I'll go for this. Come over here, yeah?
Yeah, Stacks had the same idea.
Yeah, okay, right.
Was that a pathetic book, was it? Nothing. Carry on as you were.
Here we go.
Oh! First try.
I did. First try.
Can't fault that.
What?
Huh?
It was his first go, wasn't
Yeah.
Where are you up to?
First try.
it? We didn't actually get any further forward.
No, because we don't
I know,
care.
Okay, it's NXT Women's Championship on the line. On Tatum Tuesday, of course. Tatum Paxley versus Lola Vice. But as early on in the match, as Paxley's working on the arm, we see Fatal Influence. That being, of course, Lainey Reed, the former North American champion, Fallon Henley, and now the former NXT Women's champion, JC Jane. Oh, sad one.
Sad one.
But they're coming inside, and they jump Izzy Dame on the floor, and they jump up on the apron, and Lola Vice and Tatum Paxley go back to back, try and fight him off. But
Worse than when you say pull him off, that one.
all right, they were in the car park, and then just say what happened, mate. 3-on-2 beat down. They hold up the new champ Tatum, so Jane can hit a rolling encore. Heels pose in the ring, laying them out.
I like the promo. Like they're explaining their actions promo later on.
Yes, later on she said, well, she's disrespected. What was it she said?
Shut up!
Yeah, that was it.
Bullied away through.
Zari was like, I'm entering the speed tournament. She was like, yeah, enough of you.
Yeah.
I'm getting my title back, basically. And there's a 3-on-3 match next week.
Yeah. It's
Izzy
fine.
Dame Tatum and Lola Vice versus Fatal Influence.
Aye.
They ruined Tatum Tuesday.
Oh. It was very basic, this.
Yeah.
Very basic. Jace Jane was good in this
I was getting into it. I was getting into the
post beat
match.
down promo, but there wasn't a lot to the rest of this.
Really like the rolling encore.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the division. I like most of the characters. This was just felt like the
3
last,
women's title matches on this show.
this felt like the last thing Shawn Michaels was getting round to when it came to putting the show together. I felt.
But it was exactly what we said was going to happen. JC's not just going to let it slide.
No. But again, it's a theme she could also do with leaving. What she got on the main roster, let's find out.
Probably in the
because-
Rumble.
Yeah.
It's going to run that one, isn't it?
Might do.
The next time someone appears remotely stagnant, yeah, that's waiting for the Rumble, mate.
Which year?
What's the one, like, the last couple of months? Yeah, but obviously they're going to be taking the next spot in the division.
Yeah. If you're a man, you're in the vision.
Don't forget 2025's famous draft that's never occurred.
yes.
Yeah, that's probably
It's
going to
still
be
coming.
sorted out in the draft, isn't it?
Well, it's always a month before Survivor Series, so any day now.
That's a very good point.
Any
isn't
day
it?
now.
I bleed for
worst.
these. I bleed for these colours.
And you were saying, like, they're probably going to want to get to that before SummerSlam. Now, I'm thinking more of a post-SummerSlam draft.
Yeah. That was great when people would be like, Raw for the entire year, sign SmackDown. God damn it, I love this blue brand.
I hate Raw.
Like former tag team partners, I'll fight you to the death.
Yeah. Honestly.
Under siege.
Under siege. What year was that?
2017.
Was Survivor Series egg as well?
Yeah.
It's favourite pay-per-view. Ever.
Just, it is...
Egg.
We haven't got Dwayne Johnson. We've got the next best thing.
Is egg. Bollocking the rest of it. Don't sell enough for it. Roman, who'd have stole my egg?
Even
I'll give a rat's ass, Vince.
The tribal chief, and I'm trying to save your business.
Yeah,
Vince, can I get on with that?
Austin Theory was in a Nick
Yep.
for a selfie or something.
Yep. That was to build their big thing together where we had to watch the segments 10 times and the volume turned up and still couldn't hear what he was
It's
saying.
amazing.
And I remember Ryan Satin, like I remember the bit where so it was a Vince McMahon Austin Theory segment, and like I think Austin Theory had been too dumb for him 1 week, and Vince McMahon threatened to do something like horrifying to Austin Theory. It's like, you know what I'm going to do to you, Austin? I'm going to rip off your flesh. And it was like this really long-winded, unfunny, graphic depiction of him really hurting Austin Theory, right? Well, you know how they say that comedy's all in the timing? Okay?
Yeah.
So Ryan Satin, as we've just established, Vince McMahon was unintelligible, incoherent. What? So not only when you like watching him, you going, what? So that's long enough, right? Long enough. What? Oh, right, whatever. And then so you go, right, okay, yeah. Rewind that back because no one live can hear what you're saying first time. So rewind it back, jot it down, transcribe it. This entire process is going on. Yeah, eviscerate, flash. So Ryan Satin writes it all down so you can transcribe it for a tweet. Vince, classic. He wrote all that down with a cry laugh emoji. That's all the time, mate. Why are you lying to me right now? You worm.
We
It's like wrestling anymore that you can't make a buck off it.
The 2 castles with moats around them. One's Ryan Satin's, one's Drainwick. Where's the water from? I just watched 2 wrestling shows a week. It's all the water you're ever going to need.
We see the new Women's North American champion, Blake Monroe, in a bath, talking about the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink.
It's seamless.
Seamless tie-in.
He tied into a promo.
She went, this Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink is perfect, just like Halloween. Look. That's break gone. Finally giving up the ghost.
It's been in the bath, hasn't it?
Do you have a go?
I'll have a look. Go. Just need the magic touch.
Well, he had a good run. Bye, everybody. I didn't just win a title. I tore apart a dream. I snatched soul when I pinned Zarya. This North American Championship isn't just mine, it's my mirror. It reflects the envy, the scandal, the obsession that follows me everywhere I go. And to
No one even talks about you that much.
and to every woman in that locker room, still breathing hope for my title, remember this, when you taste the glamour, hell isn't too far behind. And then there's like the scary Blake Monroe, basically. He keeps flashing up. I am a reminder that beauty can bleed and still smile while doing so. Every step I take, every move I make, every time you see me this title, let it be a warning.
I'll be watching you.
I can take everything you love and make it mine. Isn't that right, Soul? I decided I'm going to have my first defense in a place fitting for me, New York City. When the lights hit me there, and the world thinks they're ready to see the glamour in full, they'll be too late. Because nothing runs brighter and darker than Blake Monroe. My starlight curse will live forever.
Bits and skits, good. Her performance still bad. Keep doing this. Keep doing it. Like, as I said already, I quite like how the characters booked. You can do 100 of these, and I won't get bored of watching you do an impersonation of them.
That was because she was American a bit last week, wasn't
And
she?
I had to correct you, and then she just became Keith Lee.
Yeah.
Greetings! I miss him so much.
It's just not
Good.
good. Fine, I like it. I like watching it. It's trash, but it's not very good.
I like watching it.
I don't like watching it. Neither is it good. So
All the
different needs.
yeah. Then we see
Main event time?
just about where you see NXT Anonymous filming Javon Evans on the phone, completely innocent. Like normally, isn't it meant to be like see these like private conversation? It was just him with Leon Slater going mad tonight, innit? Still want to fight for the tag titles though, yeah. And then State of Dark come in and bully them. Bully him. Sorry.
I know Ava hates being asked to do anything, but when's she going to follow through and get to the bottom of that?
She's working on like it's a hard thing to crack down on.
It's been like 4 years.
Yep. Maybe it's Ava. Yeah, that's because you.
Call was coming from inside the house. What if? what if it's her, the assistant that has kept his job and has been in NXT the entire time and wasn't with her to help solve these problems today?
Yes.
Because he's really jacking up his... What if it's...
Robert Stone.
I'll leave no stone unturned.
Writes itself.
That scene in The Usual Suspects. Can you drop the cup? Like,
Well, no, I don't want to break it. Oh, I don't want your success.
well, if I wanted to buy one, do you reckon I could buy one of those cups?
Oh,
Dribble.
dribble. Yeah, you can buy one at whatculture.com/shop or shop.whatculture.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, please. I can't remember the official address of the much.
Well, even better, because I don't know either.
Is it whatculture.com/shop?
Probably a link in there.
WhatCulture.com/shop, I think.
/shop. Throw balls in your cups.
Yeah, that'll do.
And this is when we see Zarya saying, I'm going to be in the speed tournament. And
Teabag these babies.
JC Jane saying she's going to win her title back.
Shut up, you pubes.
Speaking
Shut
of-
up, you pubes.
Speaking of titles, Kalani Jordan Grace,
The big one.
TNA Knockouts Championship.
Is it main event time?
Yeah, it's the main event. Kalani showing a bit of edge early on. Sends Jordan Grace's leg into the steps as we go to a break. We come back. She's favouring the leg is Jordan Grace, which she hits a nice reverse Alabama slam. But Kalani Jordan goes after the knee. Grace comes back with a spinning spine buster for 2. Tries for the juggernaut driver. That gets blocked. And I like Jordan's split-legged handspring stunner that got her a 2 count. She tries to... Grace fights back. Yeah. I can't say Jordan in all this because it confuses things. Grace...
Turns out it was confusing.
Yeah. Grace fights back, but her knee gives out on a Vader bomb attempt. But she gets a 2 off a power bomb. Kalani Jordan rolls her up. That gets 2. They go up top. Kalani Jordan hits a super Spanish fly. Then outburst, still brawling. Trick Williams and Ricky Saints. Everyone gets distracted. There's security, there's officials. The referee in the ring's like, what's going on out there? And Kalani Jordan thinks about turning heel. She grabs the belt.
Just agonizing over a moral dilemma like every other wrestler in the world.
Considers
And
it.
acting poorly at that.
But she throws it down. Fights on.
I'm better than this.
Jordan Grace
I don't know. Is that anything?
gets a visual 3, doesn't she, with that rolling German. The referee doesn't see it, turns around. By the time he counts, it's 2. And Saints and Trick fight into the ring. Ricky Saints spears Trick. They clothesline out of the ring. In all of this madness, again, referee and security and what have you is all distracted. And this time, Kalani Jordan goes to the dark side because she grabs the belt and hits Jordan Grace with it. KO's 1, 2, 3. Kalani Jordan turns heel but retains the TNA Knockouts Championship. Do you want to stop there and then save for the post match with Ava?
Yeah, it's a big development, isn't it? Like
Huge.
Yeah, she's turned heel. I think it makes more.
Understandably.
Well, I think it makes more sense to have this happen the way, like, she's become the TNA champion. She was ostracized by the locker room, which
kicked out.
they were justified to do.
Who else was kicked out of the locker room? Hoorah!
Hoorah! Hoorah! Like the Miz was eating chicken over somebody's bag. Kalani Jordan was watching TNA footage in the NXT locker room. Get the hell out!
I don't know what we're doing for the Christmas party at work this year, but if we're going bowling, if I get a strike, you know what's getting said.
I'm going to film I'll delete the ones that are just, whatever, but the one, if you get it, oh my God, that footage. Hoorah! Hoorah!
Full on Miz chicken head roast, like Red Rooster.
Oh, we did the gaming place, didn't we? That was class too, with the pizza.
I'm getting a year off that.
It's all right, yeah. I got rid of WrestleFest.
Yeah, I've still got that photo from 2 years ago with him just hunched over. Cling, cling.
It was no longer a social occasion.
Yeah. Do you want to come and have a drink, mate? We're trying to celebrate another good year. Busy.
Would have cost me a fortune when I was a kid getting as far as I did there.
I'll show you the footage. I've got of this afterwards. Because who are you? You have to be a specific person.
It was on the Royal Rumble mode, yeah, because the tag one's too hard. You want to fight the Legion of Doom, but then you get the cage match level, and it's all right, just on a bloody chance. You're wasting your coins. Might as well use and try and win the Rumble.
It's like William Regal there. It's a con, son. I should know.
That's people saw Michael in person on a pay-per-view one time.
But yeah, I like this.
I got a bloody rollicking for that. Yeah, I didn't mind it. Like, I'm with Sidge on Clara Jordan's acting. It is a disease.
It's a disease,
man. This business of what should I do?
Yeah. Here's an answer.
Uh.
Your job, which is wrestle.
But I'd like the turn was. I think it's a mistake to turn it, but it does feel like they've run out of road. They've not booked it very well. They ran out of road. There was babyface.
Yeah, it's probably in the Rumble long term, but like for the time being, try to heel, Renee.
I hate you.
You went to that one so fast.
It's always nice to see a bit be birthed on a podcast.
That's what's happened.
So anyway, I'm going to talk about what happened post-match here because it's an incredible thing I've never seen before. So Trick Williams and Ricky Saints are fighting at ringside and they fight off the security, and then Ricky Saints spears Trick Williams through the thing we never normally see until normally someone gets speared through it, right?
Yeah.
You know what it looks like? I was thinking about this. I don't know. I haven't seen much New Gladiators, right? But back in the day, when they finally got up the travelator,
They swung.
got on the
Yeah.
rope, swung, and they went through this like burst of
It's like a mesh.
Yeah.
burst of like paper mesh.
Great
thing.
shout, this.
And so what happens in old school gladiators, I don't know if they did it on American gladiators, but in the English UK gladiators, like they would just go theatrically, whoa! Like they would go, they'd get the rope and go, yeah! And then like, hoorah!
That's what
And fly
John
through.
Glasgow would say, right?
And fly through this like crisscross paper thing.
Still got it.
All right, and the whole idea was, they've broke through into victory land.
That's when the clock stops.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's meant to be a cool thing.
Someone
That's
pulls
fun.
on the platform and like, get on with it.
And it's meant to be a cool, fun thing to do. It looks exactly the same as this thing they've erected in NXT
Which
whenever
you
it's
never see.
whenever it's
Should we
necessary.
do some paper onto a safe mattress? Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the good one? Was there a Joe Hendry one where like someone got through?
Stacks got thrown back through it. That was
it.
good.
Yeah.
And maybe paper supplies, companies are encouraged to go paperless now, which is maybe why they don't build it every week. They're only allowed so many a year.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time...
That makes sense then.
It's just not been erected.
Yeah.
That makes
It
sense.
just so happens that this was one of those weeks where it had been built. Oh, we've got some spare paper left, surplus. Bloody hell!
So that happens. It's a bit below the Eagle's Nest if you haven't seen it. But
It often doesn't exist.
then to close out this show, they brawl a bit after this, but this is what we're going to finish on. Ava arrives. You're in real trouble now. And Ava says, "Hey, listen to me.
Hey, listen to me.
You two want to fight so bad?
You two want to fight so bad?
Fine.
Fine.
But you can do it until one of you can't stand anymore.
But you'll do it until one of you can't stand? No more.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
NXT Championship match.
NXT Championship match.
Last
Man
standing.
standing.
Excited.
I was expecting a steel cage. I don't care.
I didn't want the rematch, really. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. I'd be able to...
Scarlett's Trick being Trick. Trick, good.
Trick.
I love Trick, man.
Oh, Tricky Burgers.
Tricky Burgers, he's class.
Yeah. Fun brawl, this.
God, he's so good at talking. He's so good at talking.
Yeah.
And there's a deficit of talking in the wrestling I want to watch, so. Oh, God, he's great.
Great show. Let us know your thoughts on it in the comment section below. Great podcast. Great podcast, at least.
Great podcast.
Yeah. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section
And if
below.
you're not into it now, don't worry, because it might be in the Rumble.
Yeah.
Let us know your thoughts on X as well. At WhatCulture WWE. Watch there. You can follow all four of us. You can follow Michael Hamflett at.
Michael Hamflett.
Follow Michael Sidgwick at.
M. Sidgwick.
Follow our long-suffering producer, Adam Nicholas at.
It's Adam Nicholas.
And you can follow me at Adam Wilbourn. Follow us all at WhatCulture WWE. Make sure you subscribe to WhatCulture Wrestling wherever you get your podcast from for daily wrestling podcasts. This has been the NXT review. My thanks to Hamflett, to Sidgwick, to Stacks. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you soon.